Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because we're going to be checking something off of Riley's bucket list while here in Decatur, Texas. So we decided that today we're going to make a day of it and just do a few interesting things. So today we're starting off in historic downtown Decatur. So since we're exploring downtown Decatur for a little bit, there's some really cool things, including some large dice. There's actually a QR code in here. I just scanned it and it took me to an interesting site, but it didn't really tell me too much about the dice themselves. But these were put here next to the giant Decatur postcard, which goes to show us a little bit about the community itself. And so let's get a closer look at that, and then we'll kind of walk around a little bit. They're doing some construction on the courthouse itself, so it's not quite as majestic as it normally is, but this is going to be fun. So along each one of the letters, there's a little bit of the history of Decatur. And you can see here, obviously, the Texas flag. That was the museum here in Decatur. It actually had a fire a little while back, and it's no longer looking the same. This is a petrified wood gas station that has a historic marker by it. Then that's the courthouse. There's a little cabin here. I'm not sure the significance of that other than that this was a homesteaded pioneer area and they have the horses here, which would kind of make sense. And over here we have what used to be known as the Wagner Mansion, and it's a privately owned place. You can't go in there, but it's a beautiful historic building and it's really, really cool. And then Riley's over here with the big dice. How would you feel having to roll those? Good luck.
It'd be really hard.
Good luck. Now, why are there dice? Well, because have you ever heard the "Aider from Decatur" phrase? Yeah, that's here. That's here. It's here in Texas. So they have a lot of different things that say "Aider from Decatur" around town, including the big dice. Oh, I don't know what's happening, but this looks like something's caught on fire, so that's wild. We're gonna go in this direction just to kind of see what it is. I'm hoping it's nothing bad. Literally, this just started. I have no idea. It wasn't like this just like a couple minutes ago. So, we're gonna stay out of the way, but it doesn't look great. Huh. Like, this looks not good. I have no idea what's happening. It definitely smells like fire, but it looks like it's also clearing a little bit. So maybe it's under control, I don't know. Okay, somebody just came out and said that it is a fire and the fire trucks are coming. So we're gonna get to a safe spot across the road. But they said that there's gas lines that are right over there. So we're gonna cross over and get away from that area, I think. Oh, wow. Oh, it's coming out of this building, guys. This is not good. So we're moving because there's a gas line right on the wall that's on fire. We're just trying to see if everything's going to be okay. I'm going to go across the street to see if I can get a better view. At the same time, I used to do this for a living whenever I worked for the newspaper. So we're going to take a lot of caution. A lot. So the hydrant they were trying to get into, they can't get the breakover open, so they had to move the hose. In instances like this, every second counts. So I'm sure that has to be super nerve-wracking. They had two guys trying to work on the breakover. It just wasn't breaking. So I hope that they can get it sooner. They backed everybody up quite a bit now. So we're just kind of looking on at a distance. There's a lot of people who have cars parked here. There's a lot of people who have businesses right in the area, so there's a lot of concern. We're parked kind of over, so we're in a good place, but not great, not great. We almost have it under control. We just talked to somebody else about it. We're just trying to make sure we're out of the way. There's a lot of people out here because basically business can't be conducted in downtown because, you know, stuff is happening. So now other fire trucks from other areas are starting to arrive. Boyd, which is a neighboring town, just pulled up. So I'm hoping they can get this last little bit out. It's never good to have a situation, but the promptness of this fire department has been amazing and probably saved the business beside it realistically, because there's a restaurant that's very popular right literally beside it. Never a dull moment. You know what, guys? I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just, as much as I like to go and show off Riley eating Whataburger now, I feel like that's kind of tone deaf to the situation that happened. And so what I'm gonna do instead is just kind of end this here with a few little pieces of thought. If you're in an area, you never know what could happen. So keep your eyes open, be diligent, and stay out of the way. If they put up cones, just stay behind them. That's what we're kind of doing. And it's, you know, it's kind of what happens sometimes. Just because you have an adventure plan doesn't always mean it's going to work out the way you want it to. And we will still go and eat Whataburger, but I think we'll do that on a different video because this is a pretty serious thing, and we're going to be sitting here just in case they need any kind of witness statements or anything like that, because sometimes they do. I don't know if they will, but if they need any of my footage, they can totally have it. And you know, the one thing I learned from working in a newspaper is sometimes you can be helpful to the situation in a way that you might not think you can. And so we're just gonna sit here, and again, if they need us, we'll give them that. And if they don't, that's okay too. Either way, we can't really leave because downtown is kind of blocked off right now. So we're just gonna hang out and be out of the way. Remember, guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. But sometimes the good times don't always look how we think they're going to. Sometimes they end up a little weird, and today is definitely that. Till next time, guys. Bye.